The address is 347 Don Shula Drive in honor of the legendary coach. The stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from South Florida. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he goes nowhere, buried back at the 15-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Rashad White. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. On 1st down is Mayfield. He'll air one out for Palmer. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike.
He is in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. Now a run with the rookie out of Oregon. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's 1st and 10.
Real. King. Attack.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll air one out for Palmer. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. And now he loses the football.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. On 2nd down, Baker. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Hey, 133. Up.
Here's Mayfield. That's caught. It's Evans. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this.
King.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Right back to Irving. He's got it. That's a 1st down up across midfield and down to the 47-yard line. To throw is Mayfield. That one knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to fit that one in to Mike Evans. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10.
And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Solo left side.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Watching Oscar. Set.
From the gun, here's Tua. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Mustafa. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here comes Otten in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 1st and 10. Mayfield. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. That's Palmer, the man in motion. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. He'll try to run with White. He slams it in there, and he is in. Rashad White, touchdown Buccaneers. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike, and it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set. Ready, set.
Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off play action, it's Tua. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
That's going to be intercepted. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers are going to open up the lead to 8. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Hey, get set. Hey, 21 T8.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Get set. Scat. Out.
A shotgun snap for Tua. Looking for Berrios downfield. Whoa. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bucs add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Closing seconds of this first half, and this kickoff is away. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Turbo 3. Solo left Zion. Go ahead. Twenty-one G. Hey.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He's going to look downfield once again. That is brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
All right, fellas, listen up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Play action. Tagovailoa. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down, sack. 2nd down, big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
And he'll be taken down.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them.
Powering forward. He's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Drive begins with a run by White. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. They'll go again with White. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They go play action with Mayfield. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. That is caught. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Now a 1st down throw for Tua. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield, right back to Evans. He's got it again.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of play. So these 2 teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. They'll run with White, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Rashad White, touchdown Tampa. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Tungo line, high.
Here's Tungo Vailoa. Sending it deep for Waddle. That's caught. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Miami. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Baker gonna hand it to White. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. On 1st down is Mayfield. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Shotgun snap and a give to White. And he will take this down close to a 1st down. pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! King! Done!
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's caught. Left side. It's complete.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal.
What's up?
They'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. That is caught by the tight end, Cade Otton. Touchdown, Buccaneers. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Buccaneers tack on one more to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
21G. Out.
Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, turbo one.
Throwing is Tua. He's going to try it here again. This one complete to Hill. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for Devon Achane coming out of the backfield. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
They're right here. Turbo one, high. Let's go. Get on.
To the air again, Tunga Vailoa. To the end zone, it's intercepted.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Point it right. Alert. Done.
On play action, Mayfield. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and Bring him down for a sack.
Down the field, it's Evans. That pass play, good for 22. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Going up top for Evans. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
Run, run, run. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Watch, watch.
Here we go. One final play. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So, a win here for the visiting Bucs.